meat and curry, I'm your man. Cause how we all lose it is a mystery. It's like the changing of our wardrobes from a dire history. But it's the one making us not stop. 50 kilograms is all we've got to drop. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Bob Cooper, you look terrible, big fella.
Yeah, it's been a long week, mate. Yeah, also yesterday, so you know when you wake up in the morning, your eyes are kind of blurry or whatever, and you kind of rub them, and then you get on with your day. Yesterday, I did that, but they just didn't clear. So I was rubbing them all day. Then it kind of hit me about 4 o'clock. I thought, maybe I'm just losing my sight. Because everything was a little bit blurry. And I was just like, and then I covered one eye and it was fine. But then I covered the other eye and it was blurry. And I was like, oh, so this is why sometimes I think it's not blurry. Because when I look to the right, it's using more of my right eye and that eye seems to be quite clear. So
you look like you've got a broken nose. You look very puffy.
Oh, yeah, I'm a puffy man. Also, look at this. This is a really good light to show off that dent. See that dent there?
Yeah, what's the dent from?
Well, I just sleep, didn't I? And it does that. I always sleep on that side, and now I've got that line.
Your forehead folds.
That's basically what's happening there. Is just a little collection of. So I've got a line that's down here. It's come around in the last 6 months, and this light is showing it in literally every bit of its glory. If I sit like that, you've been none the wiser. So yeah, I might be going blind, mate. What can I ask you a question? You wear glasses. When did you start to how and when did you start to realize you might need glasses?
I put up with it for ages, and there was a moment where I was waiting for a train, and the screen's there. Do you know, like the thinner kind of long one?
8:06, but actually it's coming at 8:13 and all that shit.
Yeah, and I'm just staring at this thing, going, I can't think of that. The train was there, right?
Right.
And then I went, that can't be mine. And then I walked a bit closer and realised it was mine. And then it just left the station. Then you actually go get glasses, and then like if you're rubbing your eyes a lot, you're damaging your eyes.
Right, yeah.
That's a really bad thing to do. They keep telling me off for that. It changes the shape of your eyes, which then changes your basically how well your eyes work.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I went and I thought it for years, and it's an absolute game changer. You go back to complete perfect vision.
But what I'm saying is, was there a moment when there has to have been a moment where you had perfect vision and then one day that started to deteriorate? Because I feel like yesterday could have been that day. Although I'm looking around.
No, it doesn't. It's like a gradual thing. Still now, I could work like that if I'm that close to the PC. But if I try and look anything past the PC, I can't see it.
Because I also realised that it was stuff that was across a room. Do you know what I mean? If I looked over a room, it was all a bit blurry.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
But you just need glasses, mate. Takes no time at all to get glasses. If you were going to get glasses, what glasses would you get?
I think I'd just go straight contact lenses. Why didn't you go contact lenses?
I really don't like eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I don't know how I touch my eyes, but you get used to it, wouldn't you?
No. So when you go for the first fitting, I went and got my eyes tested. They increased how bad my eyes were, so the lens strength, basically.
Yeah.
And when you first put glasses on, you feel a bit weird. It gives you this like sick feeling, and nothing really works. It's very weird. You can't trust your vision, right? It's odd. Stuff like walking crossing the road or going over a curb is mental because it's like curbs like that big. So anyway,
surely it isn't if your glasses are the right lens.
No, because you're used to having shit eyes, then they go good. So it takes like a couple of hours, and you're in like what the fuck's going on territory. Feel a bit dizzy. I hate eyes. I've always hated eyes, and this poor little lady in the opticians, when they try and put contacts on, there's some rule where they have to do it for you first. So she was trying to touch my eye with a contact lens, right? And I start sweating bullets. And I'm like, oh no. So anyway, she was like, are you okay? I was like, no. And I went to get up, and I mean, she was 4 foot. I went to get up, and I just hit the deck. Right?
No.
The whole of Boots in Liverpool Street started shuddering. I was like covered in sweat at this point, and then yeah, I kind of come back round, but she was screaming. It was so bad. It was like a scene out of some war film. So yeah, this is why I don't do contact lenses. I can't go back to them. And also, you can fall asleep with them. They end up at the back of your eyes. Stuff like that. It's not practical.
Ah,
Yeah, if you leave them in when you fall asleep, they end up at the back of your eye. Oh no, thanks. No, thank you. No, I'll stick with glasses.
that?
Glasses are fine.
How do you retrieve a contact lens from the back?
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me feel sick. When people are putting eye drops in the office, it's horrible. What shaped glasses would you go for, Bob? With
I've got absolutely no idea. I don't wear them, do I? So I've got no idea what. I mean, I'd probably similar to yours, like slightly rectangular. I got. I wouldn't be going for like the really cool little, very small circles, like little. Do you know what I mean? Like you Where's Wally ones that are actually quite cool now.
Yeah.
You have to just go whatever suits your face, I guess. I don't think you can overthink these things. But ultimately, I wouldn't. I just don't think I'd do it. I think I probably, if I couldn't deal with contact lenses, I'd just go and get laser eye surgery. I think that's what.
No.
You obviously wouldn't do that. But how much is laser eye surgery?
Yeah, pretty spenny, I think.
Is it?
And everyone ends up with glasses again. You're fine for like a couple of years, but they end up with glasses again. How was Bob's big camping trip?
Wet. That's a word. It was wet. The wettest weekend.
Yeah.
Wettest weekend of the year happened to be in July, or August. Sorry, first weekend of August, and we're in a tent with a baby. He loved it. In all fairness, he had a great time. He slept through the only 2 nights he slept through since he's been born. He slept through the whole night in the tent, so he had a whale of a time. But trying to entertain the baby in the day when the rain is absolutely pelting down, we had to just leave in the end. For Saturday, we just left, come away, got some breakfast, had a bit of a mooch around. Then we thought it's still raining, we'll go home, get showered, get the boy inside and just play with toys and whatever in the house. And then at the night it died off again and it was fine and we went back. But because the festival was only like 20 minutes from our house, that was what was lovely about it.
What was the genre of music, Bob?
Bit of a mixture. First night, saw the Chemical Brothers.
Oh, didn't even know they were still going.
Yeah, nor did I. Not my music per se, but equally, sure, Chemical Brothers, why not? Eats Everything on the second day was pretty nifty. That was a good set. And then the last night we saw Fatboy Slim.
Who was the one on the first night?
The second night, Eats Everything. You probably won't know Eats Everything, will you?
No. Sounds like you could be a decent guest, though.
Yeah, yeah. I said to my missus, I wonder what his diet's like. And she went, I don't know, probably booze and burgers. Yeah. And I was like, that's brilliant. I reckon he eats everything. She just didn't get it at all. But it was my little dad gag for the night.
Yeah, nice.
Probably booze and burgers. Sure. I did have some lovely Korean bites there, though.
Oh, talk me through.
Actually, so this festival is like well known for being quite a foodie festival. They have like 5 or 6 different Michelin star chefs do banquets and stuff there, and like the food stalls are like epic, and there were some very, very good food stalls. The Korean gaff was lovely. I had like this pork and brisket on chips scenario. There was just so much meat on it. It was 15 holes, so I'd expect that to be, but there's just succulent greatness, bit of barbecue sauce all over it. Oh yeah, that was good.
So was that your cheat meal for the week, or?
Oh, listen, that weekend was just cheating. Because I tell you what else I found that weekend, which is definitely worth airtime. I think I might have mentioned these before, actually. You get, the like Rice Krispies bars. I don't know, are they called just Krispies? I don't know.
Squares, that's
it. Right, Squares, the old marshmallow bar, right? They do lots of different variants for those from time to time. Now, the normal Squares are a great little time. Like, what a fantastic little treat. 2 bites, 3 if you're lucky, bosh. Mint chocolate one I tried about 6 months ago. Not bad at all. Nothing to dislike about it. Superb bit of kit. But last summer, I went to a different festival and there was a limited edition orange one. And I swear to God, it's the best fucking thing I've put in my mouth. Fast forward 12 months, and that was this time last year, nipped into Sainsbury's on the way to this camping, literally 10 minutes in the festival site, What have they got back? Limited edition, orange chocolatey Rice Krispies Squares. I've got a pack of 4 down there, and I've really trying not to open them because I want to savour them. They stay until 2024. I've had a look. Honestly, orange chocolate Rice Krispies Squares. I don't think they'll be around for long because they weren't last year. Get yourself in a Sainsbury's. They are absolutely excellent.
It sounds like your head's completely off.
Yeah, weight loss thing, not great. But these squares, honestly, are good. I'll tell you what else isn't bad. I was disappointed the first couple of triangles I had. Then I went back the next day, thought more of it. There is an chocolate orange Toblerone now. You can get an orange chocolate Toblerone. And I picked one of them up. The first couple of triangles I had on one evening, I thought it was too orangey, like too zesty. Have you ever had orange chocolate matchmakers? They tasted a bit like them, and they're just too like zingy, zesty. There's too much orange going on. And the first night, I thought there was too much going on with this Toblerone. Went back the next night, it was a better experience. Had a few more triangles, but it's decent, not to write home about. So I was underwhelmed by the Toblerone, but the crispy squares are just, there isn't a better thing in Sainsbury's right now. And that's pretty much all the content I got for today.
Welcome to the 50 kg drop, where two hapless, morbidly obese human beings talk about when they've broken their diets.
So I swam 36 lengths on lunch yesterday.
Okay, that's good.
Which was good.
What style of swimming?
Backstroke.
Just backstroke.
Just backstroke. I'm switching it up.
Just backstroke. 35 lengths.
36. Yeah. It might have been 38. I did lose count. I wasn't sure whether I did.
Olympic size pool.
No. It's 20 meters pool.
That's what I had to clarify that.
Yeah, no, 20 meters.
So you just like kicked off the wall, turned back round, kicked off.
That is exactly what happens. Yeah. I didn't do any sort of Olympic flip thing and rotating off I go. Like, can you imagine me getting all sorts of wrong? Before you know it, I'm tangled in that lane thing in the middle.
Sounds similar to like a manatee, doesn't it? Just no arms, just
yeah. Little kick every now and then.
That's good though. At least you're getting something in.
Yeah, I haven't really got anything else in to chat about. The walking at this festival last weekend was a lot. It was all hills, and so we got the 2 babies in like this big iron like trolley, and we padded it out and whatever. So we're pulling around in the trolley, and that's heavy, and it was obviously like thick with mud. So pulling anything through mud, but then it's got babies in it and stuff. Terrible idea. So that was hard work, and yeah, the swimming. But that's only I think I spoke about swimming only the last time we did a pod, and then yesterday's experience was only the second time I've managed to get a swim in. So I had a full week and a half of being back at work in London where just have not found the time to do it, which is just pretty crap to be honest. But yeah, did my lengths yesterday and enjoyed it as well. I've just got to find more time to do it.
So Bob, I was in Newcastle for the last 3 days, and I managed to get a hotel where I actually had room to put my pants on. Like the last hotel, I think it's called Motel 1. Genuinely, it's bed, room, shower. That's it, right?
Yeah, the motel ones, they're no good. You want to stay in the Hamptons there, mate?
Yeah, that's exactly where I stayed for the last 3 days.
Yes, that's better.
And I had an entire double bed size room to go at. And I got in on Monday night, and I hit it. I hit a HIIT workout. Yeah.
Really?
And I was wheezing at the end of it because it's the first time I've done any exercise since my injuries.
What, in your room you did?
In the room. And
there a little mat out?
No, it's carpet. It was carpet down there. So I can only do certain things. So my leg can't move backwards. So if you run, your leg will go backwards. Yeah. One of the legs goes backwards, one goes forward. That can't happen. So I can jog on the spot if my legs are going forwards, but not backwards.
Right. Yeah.
So I was doing that. I was doing some shadow boxing. I was doing loads of other stuff. Out to whoever was underneath me, the floors 4, 3, 2, and 1 for not making a complaint because I think the whole building was shaking.
Did any of this get filmed?
No. I was in my pants doing this in my bed in the hotel room. Yeah. While staring at a mirror, going, how have you let yourself get this thing big, you fat tosser? That was a great time for me to just get in the zone. I then slept, went to work the next day, and then there was 3 fire alarms in the hotel. And every time the fire alarm went off, this family there was like 4 or 5 rooms around me that were all part of the same group.
Right, yeah.
They just started screaming as if they were on fire. And I'm going, it's a false alarm. It's like, you now need to evacuate the building. Woo! And then he goes, and that happened 3 times. We went all the way downstairs the first time. They were like, sorry, it's a false alarm. The alarm's playing up. Go back up. Happens again. She starts screaming again. Did you not hear the man? Like, this is a false alarm. What's wrong with you? We're not going to burn to the ground. So I was going to do a workout that night, but that continued for a couple of hours. It was really annoying. So I woke up, Bob, 5 o'clock club, and I went down to the gym in the hotel, and I pumped iron for the first time in a long time, which I'm not meant to do. But I did an hour's workout. And I've got to talk about this little weird cretin guy, right? He was wearing like a tracksuit top, like a 70s kind of flashy one.
Yeah, another one.
Little kind of like Indian guy. He was on the treadmill when he first started, making all sort of weird noises. I've got headphones on, listening to Chatterbix. Shout out Chatterbix, great podcast. And it's very small. It's a hotel gym, right? It's a hotel fitness suite. So anyway, I'm on the pool. There's like two
Pulleys.
rings, pool thingy, yeah. Doing some sort of like, oh yeah, getting the old back working, yeah. And I had a little routine. I then went on to a bench, and there's 2 benches in there, and I started doing some, let's just say something like lateral raises. I'm pretty sure that's not right. But anyway, strange bloke. Every time I finished on something, he went on it and smashed out what I did, but really fast. I'm purposely doing it very slow because I don't want to get injured again.
Yeah, cool.
So, and I've got to feel when it hurts and stuff. So anyway, I then get on the bench, and I'm doing a bench, and I turn around to put the things on. He's already on a bench, right? He then gets a load of like clean hand wipes, they're not hand wipes, they're machine wipes.
Right, yeah.
Starts wiping his hands and face with them, right?
Brilliant.
And then he jumps on my bench, like stands on the bench. And I'm like, what are you doing, fella? And he's like, are you finished, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, I'm finished. And he's going, he went, good. Then he gets off, then he goes back to the machine, then he goes back to his bench and back to my bench. And I'm going, mate, what are you doing? I was like, what's wrong with you? Then he started going on a bike, and he went, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're doing it for like 5 seconds ago. So it was too early to go into one. So I purposely then just stayed on the bench. I actually needed the bench. I hadn't finished. I just wanted to carry on doing it.
Yeah.
Started finishing off my things. He then starts picking up the same dumbbells as me, right? At this point, I'm ready to wrap one around his head. This could have been like full on 15-year stretch. I ain't done with them, mate. And he was like, sorry. And I went, are you all right? I was like, you're fucking driving me nuts. And he was like, sorry. And then he went back to this machine where he's like banging it out. Anyway, I finished my thing and walked off. The time I actually try to do the right thing, I get crazy pants in my face. What is that all about? What is wrong with these people?
This is all at like 5:30.
Yeah, in the morning. And he's wearing a full tracksuit. It's boiling. Madman. Like a fashion tracksuit. This isn't workout gear. Oh, furious. So I think I'm turning a corner here, Bob. I'm genuinely tired of being grotesquely fat.
Yeah. I'm
going to work out as much as possible that I can with my bodies without trying to like kill myself, just make sure I'm doing something every day. But 85% of a good diet is the key to all of this. And I haven't got a good diet at the moment, so I need to fix that. But I also went for a little head coach. I go and see this woman quite a lot, actually. I see counselling as a brilliant way to just get your head sorted if too much on.
Yeah.
She said something very clever that's resonated with me, where she was saying, you work to live, not live to work. So stop prioritizing work over everything else. And I'm taking that advice and getting my head back on and fixing everything else, because this kind of continuous works in the way of me, like, killing yourselves, right? When you put it into context. And no work is that important, because if you genuinely don't work at 135,000% as I'm doing at the moment, you still get the same results. So I'm parking a few bits at work, and I'm making sure that I'm getting some time in to do the right thing exercise-wise. I don't think anyone can challenge my commitment to work, be it that I'm here 5 days a week. But if I'm going to do 5 days a week, I'm going to find some time to do some exercising throughout the week, because this can't continue. Basically, happy mind, happy body gets everything sorted, and I'm going to prioritize spending time here because I'm spending way too much time miserably thinking about work when I don't need to, because it's a job. And you go to a job to get money to be able to live. And I'm going to prioritize life, Bob.
Oh, well, that's lovely sentiment.
Nice, wasn't it?
It's still just the practicality of that, though, isn't it?
Not practicality. You've got to prioritize that. The time where I lost the most amount of weight, I was prioritizing boxing because I had to train, because there's the fear of death, right? If you're not fit enough when you get into that ring, you genuinely could get out and die. So every night I was getting out of the office on time, getting to the gym, doing what I needed to do to get fit. I don't need boxing to be a priority to get me out of the office. What I need to do is prioritize the fact that I'm a morbidly obese, fat whale of a man, to actually go and get myself fixed. And I also need to stop eating like twat, because there's no meal in this world that actually makes that much difference to your mental sanity when you're sitting there sweating while you're eating it.
Yeah. Apart from a chocolatey orange Rice Krispies Squares.
Maybe that is stuck in my head. Yeah. I was in Nando's the other night and I banged a whole hummus thing to myself, chicken, 2 sides, and then an extra mushroom, chuck that on top. And then I also finished it out with a fudge cake.
Chalky fudge cake.
Yeah, they're very good in Nando's, but no one needs to know if they're good or bad. They're actually horrible, Bob. Don't go down that path.
I think last time I had a Nando's was because I was going to watch some at Wembley, and it was the only restaurant around that didn't have a queue outside or something. And that was probably 2 years ago. Nando's is not in my line of sight at all. But you like a Nando's. You have Nando's fairly regularly, don't you?
Yeah, chicken rice or chicken and veg is usually a good thing.
Yeah, and because you get it takeaway, don't you? Whereas I'd never think to get a Nando's takeaway. But actually, it would be much better than the takeaways that I would end up getting.
I have to go. I've got another meeting starting, but I think it's been wonderful talking to you today, Bob.
Oh, mate, all the best.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
We've got some diet plans, health scans, sugar bans, fitness fans, PTs, injuries, laying off the Chinese, ball games, gym chains, protein gains and skin tight tops, and we ain't gonna stop until we hit the 50k. Drop, 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 drop. No excess fat, no FAT, no curry bag, no guarantee. Rough or buff, lean on me. We'll end up as fit as a bear.